at the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Good morning, everyone. Hello, Cesar. What are you giggling at? Bert and Ernie?
Yes. I'm here having this like emotional experience watching just the culmination of all your reaction videos and people's reactions.
It's
and I'm like, oh my gosh, and the music is moving, and then at the end it just pans out.
Well, welcome to the Bert and Ernie show. For those of you who are new, I am Richard, and that over there is Cesar De La Rosa from VoicePlay. Johnny Cummings, my normal co-host, is in Austria with his girlfriend, and I even invited him to pop in today just to say hi. And he's like, I can't. I'll be in a cave. Like,
oh, good for him.
It sounds made up. It's just a little made up.
Kind of like the girlfriend. Are they? Is the right?
No, we're not going there.
I'm kidding. If anybody has game, is Piano Daddy.
It is. So Piano
for him.
Daddy,
have fun in the lake, in the cave.
Piano's Daddy's stuck. Do you realize that?
Really?
Yeah, you did because we reacted to VoicePlay. Last year, right? It's like November, December, something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, went by quick. But you were on, and you referred to him as Piano Daddy, and he's still to this day referred to as P Daddy or Piano Daddy at times. So that is thanks to Cesar, if you all saw that in the chat at any point. Good morning, Flory. Good morning. Aha, I see. I like your name. Justin, Michael, Latte Lover, Lori. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Chris. Yeah, so Chris is saying, hi, Cesar, love the hair.
Thank you.
Last time you were here, you had the hair, but you also had this crazy full beard going on, too.
That's right.
So you're always modifying because you have, I'm assuming, different roles and things like that, right?
That's right. I actually, recently I live in Central Florida, and there was this thing called the Fringe Festival. It's a live theater original works festival that happens here once a year for 2 weeks. And I was part of a show supporting a friend of mine. It was Pride, Prejudice, and Promposals was the name of the show. So imagine Elizabeth Bennet meeting Mr. Darcy in high school set to the music of Taylor Swift. And I got to be part of that. And I was first hired as like a music producer, music director, but quickly found myself in the show, and I was like, do 17-year-olds have a big beard? And the answer is like,
not
I
typically.
don't. A lot do. Like, people get salt and pepper hair very early in high school.
Sure.
I remember, but a full beard,
I'm
no.
still working on it.
We're both 17. But I shaved it off, and I like it. Like you said, I tend to modify my hair. I actually learned how to do this by myself. I've had this hair growing for about 5 years now, since my nephew was born. But I've now learned how to I have a 3-sided mirror in my room for barbers.
Right.
And that's how I learned how to shave all this, but it's okay. I literally stopped shaving for the show, and immediately this grew back. So that's our life.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, that is awesome. So I am excited for today. I know why. So this is Filipino Fridays. I know I told you that in our text.
Filipino!
So obviously we are going to celebrate amazing Filipino singers, and we've been doing this for several Fridays. We're still kind of new. I think this is like episode 7 or 8 of the podcast. And we've recently discovered that we have approximately 110 million more fantastic singers on those islands to still take on.
Absolutely.
So we're in it for the long haul. Are you familiar with any particular singers from the Philippines? Any
No. However, in town, I get to work with one. Her name is May May, and She's from the Philippines, and she is one of the most gorgeous vocalists. Like, incredible range. Just an endeavor to always perform 100%. She has a very tone quality, kind of like Ariana Grande, but like can have this heaviness, kind of like Whitney. She's just a really good listener too. And a wonderful artist as well. I need to find her IG, but and maybe down the road we'll watch her stuff.
Yeah.
But I do know that Philippines really has a grove of performers and incredible vocalists.
Have singers in store for you today. I'm super excited about. So here's the premise. Everybody here knows, if you've been to a previous Filipino Fridays, typically Johnny and I will take 3 artists and we'll do 2 songs from each. But since he's not here, I don't want to take on a new singer. We don't want to introduce a new singer without Johnny here. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to go back and hear some of our favorites. So we've got 6 different singers. We're going to do 1 song each, and you guys are going to pick the song. These are you'll pick from the most requested pieces. We have Katrina, Velarde, GiGi in the GiGi Vibes Band, SB19, KZ Tandingan. I'm really good at names here. Daryl, Charice, and that's 6. We got 6 already. I want to keep going because there's so many more to go. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to set up the poll. The songs for the poll, there's 3 you can pick from. You guys can vote. These were already pre-requested songs, the most, and you guys can pick from here. So we're going to start with Katrina, which is...
Oh my God, Charice Papnenko. I love him.
Oh, so you do know him?
Yeah, I know Charice, yes.
Perfect. Okay. So that's going to be our closer, and we haven't. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Is it like OG Charice or new Charice?
It's so still as he's presenting as female, as opposed to is it Jake?
I think Jake is his.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
What a voice! So
got it. On with the show.
Cool. Okay, so first poll. Let me set this up real quick. And actually, as I'm doing the poll, for those of you who don't know Cesar's voice from VoicePlay, I put together, it's just like 30 seconds long, a couple clips of him singing, because I've known Cesar forever. He started out as a student of mine, and we've become good friends, done a ton of projects together. And I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. Cesar, you have one of my favorite vocal tones on the planet.
I love you. Thank you.
There it is. And here's some proof is in the pudding. Let me play a couple clips from VoicePlay while I set up the first poll.
I think it's pretty plain and simple. We gave it all we could. It's time I wave goodbye from my window and end this like we should and say we're good. Never open myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I don't just say. To pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me.
Yeah, so just a couple little clips just to hear like his R&B, pop, a little bit of rock, a little bit of grit, so many cool things that you can do with your voice. And I'm such a huge fan, and I'm very grateful you said yes, particularly since it's, I think you and Johnny are in similar bedtime schedules, and I was really shocked you even said yes.
Anything for you. And,
I appreciate it. All right, so the poll is up. We have, looks like I Surrender's already taking the lead. And before we close the poll, real quickly, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Click the like and subscribe and ring the bell, as Johnny would say. Wait, I have a bell that I got here from Budapest, from one of the Mexican deers and a throneling. Isn't that just a nice little meditation kind of thing? I can't pull that off as well as you.
It jiggles. Yours jiggles too.
And also, if you're enjoying the program, please check out the link below. Well, first of all, you can click on VoicePlay's YouTube link, and you can hear them along with Cesar, of course. And buy us a coffee. Help support and expand this page by 1, 3, or 5, or as many as you like. We greatly appreciate it. You can also become a silver, gold, or diamond Thronely member for added perks. And lastly, check out Throga.com to learn about the vocal gym and our online course, where you can actually see Cesar teaching some of the lessons. I forgot you were even in it. You recorded them so long ago. So he'll actually guide you through the throw technique and everything. So how cool is that?
It's super cool. It's a program. Richard is a person that I love and adored. I was so lucky to find him online so many years ago when he was providing a program through Throga, and has since amassed, obviously, the great students and combined all his knowledge into a very accessible program that you can now find online. And we're providing this now for students, right, in homeschooling.
Yeah, we have a homeschool version.
So there's an accredited version of this.
We have a musical theater extension course we just added on too, which is super cool. So
yeah, so check it out, everybody. If you're a singer and or if you want to find yourself getting reacted to like we are doing right now, and you're looking for a place to start, look no further than Throga.com.
Thanks, Cesar.
You're welcome.
Such a sweetheart. Thanks for the plug. Okay, it is time. The time has arrived. The listening ears are on. I Surrender has won, and this is not just Katrina. Who else do we have here, guys? I think I have the right video. I Surrender by Katrina and Jessica Villarubin. So they found a way to sneak in a new singer. I figured it was going to happen at some point. Anyway, so here, this video I shouldn't have to make as transparent. We shouldn't have any copyright issues. So let me just make this a little more visible so we could see these two ladies. Bring it up a little bit more. All right, cool. All right, let's begin. Wait till you hear Katrina. I can't wait.
Is Katrina on the left?
Katrina is on the right.
Okay, Katrina's going like this or like this? Like which one?
Katrina is on your shoulder. That one.
Okay.
Yes. You have to think opposite. That's funny.
So much life I've left to live, and this fire is burning still. When I watch you look at me, I think I could find the will to stand for every dream and forsake this solid ground and give up this fear within of what would happen if they ever knew I'm in love with you. 'Cause I surrender everything to feel the chance to live again. I reach to you, I know you can feel it too. We'd make it through 1,000 dreams. I still believe I'd make you give them all to me. I'd hold you in my arms and never let go. I surrender.
Delicious. Delicious voice.
Delicious. That's a great word. What you don't know is how much she is pacing herself right now, because you've yet to hear like where she can go with it. And I don't know how much she's going to display in any one song, right?
Right.
Because she's serving the song right now. She could do 1,000 trills up and down, chest voice, head voice, belt up. So there's just more tricks up her sleeve, and she's completely serving the song right now, which I absolutely respect. That tone, just smooth vibrato, and just the you notice even just the shape of her lips, like the cry, like that.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
pulls
she
you
did
in.
that cry too at the end. I love that. Yeah.
Yes.
I feel she's sitting. I like it. I can tell she is an incredible singer. I can tell. I mean, when you're saying she's reserving those trills and her agility, I can tell by her tone of her voice. I can see by her performance she's kind of like right now like sitting on the throne of the song. So like the music and everything is the throne about it, and she's just like presenting herself right now before she's like, here I'm going to show you my magic. It sounds off the bat, she sounds like the love child of Whitney Houston and Celine Dion. She has like, when she goes, there's certain vowels that she does that, especially in the E's or S's, that come out kind of like Celine.
It has like that ring to it.
Yeah, that
comes
ring
through.
like Celine.
Yeah. And still being completely her. Like you hear Katrina,
absolutely.
There's an identifiable difference too, of course.
Yeah. It's cool to just be even like, kind of like flagged or filed in the greats, like in a way to describe her voice. But
exactly.
Yeah, she sounds like, oh my gosh, like,
because she is one of the
like
greats.
a superstar.
Yeah, and you just hear it. By the way, in the chats, guys, and Chris, thank you for not all caps. I've been known to ban. I don't want to do that. Okay, so the songs are already decided for the poll. You guys will be able to vote on them as you move on to the next thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's not the most supportive thing to spam. Just let's all.
Yeah, because I want to hear what
out.
everybody else has to say. So if you have a suggestion for future or something, by all means share it. But don't like repeat kind of thing. We want to keep everybody here and happy.
Someone, speaking of the comments, someone commented and said Katrina was singing to her late husband in this. So that's probably why she's like, keeping it. Yeah. Is there more to listen to?
Oh yeah. We haven't gotten to Jessica yet.
I know I can survive another night away from you. You're the reason I go on, and now I need to live the truth right now. There's no better time from this fear. I will break free and to leave again with the love. I know they can take that away from me, and they will sing. I surrender everything to have the chance to live again. I reach to you. I know you can feel it too. And make it through 1,000 dreams. I still believe I'd make you give them all to me. I'd hold you in my arms and never let go. I surrender. Nights getting longer, and this fire's getting stronger, baby. I'll swallow my pride, and I'll be alive. Can't you hear my call? I surrender. Everything to feel the chance to live again. Reach to you.
Wait, go back. Pause it.
You can feel.
That was amazing.
Not only are they going, modulating up.
She did you hear her interval? Yeah.
Yes.
So she matched her at the end. She they were harmonizing together. They modulate it, and then she goes right up to the other person's Jessica's note. Can we hear that again? That's insane.
Well, yeah, and then just even in sync with the vibrato at that point, because Jessica has a slightly slower pace of vibrato that she displayed earlier in the song, and then as they're listening to each other, there's like this cool merge that's taking place. It's actually difficult to do.
Yeah.
And then the breath control. I mean, they're just even going in. I'll hear it again, obviously. They have this long extended line. They're moving along, and then they continue into the next line or the next phrase on the same breath before they take the breath.
Oh,
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to listen to that with the breath.
Yeah. Here we go. I don't know how far back to go. I don't know where we are.
Shut it over.
Yeah, I know.
I'd make you give them all to me. I'd hold you in my arms and never let go. I surrender. Every night getting longer, and this fire's getting stronger, baby. I'll swallow my pride and I'll be alive. Can't you hear my call? I surrender.
See, resto. Now the inhale.
I'm doing that.
Right here, right now, I give my life to live again. I'll break free, take me, my everything. I surrender all to you I'll break free, take me, my everything. I surrender to
I know this. Oh, the credits rolling in. Oh my god. Sing it,
Wait.
Caesar. Oh wow. Okay,
That's gorgeous.
so
Bravo.
Jessica's legit.
It's legit. I do have a question.
Yeah.
I have a couple things to say, but I felt like at the very end, I felt like they switched harmonies because at the beginning, the very first singer was in the lower harmony and the featured guest was in the higher harmony. But I was wondering
You
if
might
at
be
the
right.
end, if they switched. It's kind of hard to tell, but no, I loved it. What's the name of the artist again?
So Katrina and Jessica. So Katrina Velarde and Jessica Villarubin.
Uh-huh.
Just to make sure, why don't we listen to that ending one more time, Caesar?
Yeah, totally.
But I agree. So Katrina started with just the lower range of notes at the beginning, like the first verse and everything. And there's a little more of a brightness, timbre-wise, in terms of Jessica's voice. So she, helps distinguish. But when Katrina goes up high, she started doing like those riffs into the like just the crazy head voice, but the intensity there. I think once she did that, she stayed on top at the end. To your point there.
Oh, my nephew's up. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. Yeah, Jessica's on the lower harmony there.
Yeah.
it together.
Gorgeous, and I love that end chord. You could tell that Katrina was having a lot of fun with that, and I love in recording sessions, like, you know, before it gets to the final product like this, that they're like, all right, like, you know, in this section, why don't you guys just, you know, make something up, you know? And you could tell, like, in that before
they had
did
a
that
little
kind of
improv.
harmony, they
Yeah.
had like a little back and forth, and that made to the final. You can tell, and you could tell they're really proud. They were really proud of that. It's easy to connect to that. So
yeah, absolutely. And that's something we see with a lot of the collabs that we've done so far with these Filipino singers. There's a lot of joy between them, like without stepping on each other's egos, because that's really easy.
Right.
It's, you know what I mean, because they're all you know, amazing solo artists. So when they collab, they definitely have this just incredible back and forth thing. So okay, so next up is GiGi Delana and GiGi Vibes Band. So our choices are, this is based on Akashi. I've seen a couple other people have given you a heads up. No caps, no spamming. Just going to give you a last warning. Fourth of Spades is on our list to do soon. It's not going to happen today. I would hate to ban you. Last time, let everybody know. Same thing with Justin. No caps. I don't want to be yelled at. It's too early in the morning, guys. Might be late in the evening for you, but it's early for us. Yeah. And it takes away from what other people are saying, okay? So it's just out of respect. Okay, so we have Bang Bang, Heart to Heart, and Overjoyed are our most requested for GiGi. Here is the poll. There you go. And in fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the poll for the next one in advance, so we don't have to do this in between each one. So
great.
Have at that. Cesar, I just realized something.
What?
I realized how pale I am. Normally when Johnny's on that side of the screen, because he's also pale, I feel like I have color. But with your beautiful skin tone, I feel like I'm completely washed out.
No, my love. It's just your own hue.
It's my own hue. My own.
We all have our own hue.
White hue.
White hue. You know, I'm caramel, you're milk. That's fine.
There you go.
And together we make a really nice café con leche.
Exactly. Nice. Okay, so after GiGi, so I'm going to close this poll soon, so go ahead and vote right away, because I want to try to get ahead a little bit. Good morning, Francesca. We are going to do SB19 after this, so I'm going to get the poll ready for that one. And Tilaluha, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is on the list. So no worries there. All right, looks like Bang Bang is... What is that cover? That's Bang Bang into the dun, dun, dun. That's the name of the song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that looks like that is in the lead. All right, sweet. So I'm going to... Can I do two polls at the same time?
1 second, guys.
Yeah. Oh, no, look at... I can do this. Oh, Caesar's up. We got you covered. This is Shirley Jones, everyone. Johnny's cat. Since Johnny can't be here, we still have her cat. His cat. Her is...
That's such a cute cat.
That's Shirley Jones. That's Johnny's. Okay.
You really have this all mapped out, Richard.
We're trying. We're slowly getting better at this. We still have constant technological...
That's why you have near 1,000 people watching right now.
Yes. Well, hello, 1,000 people. Good morning and good evening. Okay, so we are doing Bang Bang won that one. And then I'm just going to set up the poll real quick for the next song so we don't, just we're a little ahead here. So we have Tilaluha. There's no way I'm saying that right.
That sounds right.
Nyebe, N-Y-E-B-E.
Nyebe?
Nyebe? And Bazinga. Well, I know how to say that because I'm a fan of The Big Bang Theory.
Oh.
Bazinga. All right, so here's the poll for SB19 after what we're going to watch right now, so you guys can kind of jump on that a little bit. All right, so let me pull up dun, dun, dun. GiGi Delana. This is, Jessie J, right? I think she had that song originally. All right, so we've done a ton of GiGi songs. She's got a cover band called GiGi Vibes Band, and I think they kind of took off in the pandemic kind of thing. You know, I think they were doing like wedding gigs and corporate gigs, things like that, and then they obviously had to pivot to being online at that time, and they kind of blew up. I believe that is what happened. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. And
it's not. She looks like the person. There's like a viral video of her singing "Tonight I don't feel like doing anything."
Oh, I don't know
and then
that
there's
one.
like someone, and then there's someone in her team that's supposed to go ba ba da ba ba da, like in an octave higher in the whistle.
Yeah.
And they go like the same like non-tone.
Nice.
And it just makes her laugh. But anyways.
But she's like a chameleon vocally. Like she'll do like the throwback, like now like a mid 70s kind of Karen Carpenter vibe, and then she'll jump into like something more rock. And this is just whatever this is. It's only one version of what she could do. But I'm excited to hear what she's doing here and introduce.
And you've heard this one before?
Not this song. I just know GiGi's voice well. And she's great. So here we go. That tone change.
On upswing, you're bad. See, anybody could be bad to you. You need a good girl to blow your mind. Bang, bang into the room. I know you want it. Bang, bang all over you. I'll let you have it. Wait a minute, let me take you there. Wait a minute till you're bang, bang, there goes your heart. I know you want it. Back seat of my car. I'll let you have it. Wait a minute, let me take you there. Wait a minute till you're she might have let you hold her hand at school, but I'ma show you how to graduate. No, I don't need to hear you talk the talk. Just come and show me what your mama gave. Oh, yeah, you got a very big mouth, but don't say a thing. See, anybody could be good to you. You need a bad girl to blow your mind. Bang, bang into the room.
Quick pause. Before Cesar starts taking off. You know, I could solo you on that too. Wait, do I have this set up? I do. So you can go full out and dance. We could do Cesar Cam. There's so many elements to her voice. Like she's got like that like push, like old school R&B like belt, kind of like that Aretha gospel-y, you know, overtone up top, and then she goes into this like modern contemporary style tone wise. Then there's like little grit. There's just so many little decorations, and it's one of the things I love about her.
I am enjoying her a lot. I think what's really impressive about this video, other than the fact, number one, shout out to the musician who is doing the drum set through his
he's
MIDI
amazing.
keys.
He's awesome.
And he's in it. Shout out to him. But she is singing live. Like this is not like a pre-recorded lip syncing thing. And the song is so difficult for you to maintain that same weight and intensity that the performers did in the studio, because this was seldom done live. You know, but so for someone, and I've heard this sung live many times, and many people cannot make it to the chorus, like the very first chorus, and maintain that same weight and integrity.
No, I'm laughing, but you're right.
And gas that she's keeping. So it's an Olympic feat to be able to have that strong breath support and stamina to be able to sing as consistent as she's doing, and I think that's the most impressive thing about her in this video. It's like she's literally giving you a top quality like concert performance live, one take, and maintaining the integrity of the song and the voice, and like the integrity of the melody of that voice.
Yeah, and it's not even, this isn't like, oh, she was just on with this particular song. We've seen this over and over again with her. So it's just that, I mean, her skill sets run deep. This is definitely one of those songs where if you're doing it live, you get to the last chorus and you do the handoff like, okay, audience, you sing the last chorus because you're like done.
Yes.
And she just does not need to do that. All right,
can we hear that? Can we hear the end where she takes it high?
Oh, yeah. We're watching the whole thing, my friend.
Oh, baby, let's
This is
do
just
it.
a quick pause.
Move the thing to me so I can...
Done. All right, we'll go. Chorus, Cesar, I'm
Okay.
setting up the chorus. The chorus is all you. Then we'll come back. You ready?
Drink my water. Hold on.
All right. Dance party, people.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's go.
Wait, I don't hear any song. I don't think the music's going through.
It's not. I was enjoying it. I was the only one hearing it. No one else heard it either.
I figured, I was like, no, but you know what? Let's just watch it here together, and then you just have to dance with me.
I'm not dancing with you. What happened to the sound when he did that? Oh, I know what it is. Because that scene, hold on,
a different scene,
is
yeah.
set to be muted. System muted off. Here we go.
The room, I know you want it, bang bang, all over you. I'll let you have it. Wait a minute, let me take you there. Wait a minute till you're bang bang, they gon' show hard. I know you want it, back back, sit on my car. I'll let you have it. Wait a minute, let me take you there. Wait a minute till you're. It's a mix of Moscato, it's freezing a bottle, it's nigga full throttle, it's swimming in the grotto, we waiting in a lotto, we dipping in a pot of phone. So getting so good, dripping on wood, get a ride in, engine that could go. Batman ramming it, bang bang, cocking it, queen, nigga dominant, prominent. It's me, Jesse and Ari. If they test me,
I love her.
Ride us up like a Harley, then pull up in this Ferrari. If we hanging, we banging, phone ringing, it's langing. It ain't karaoke night, but get the mic, cause I'm singing. B to the A, to the N, to the G, to the B to the A, to the N, to the G, to the See, anybody could be good to you. You need a bag and a blow. I know you want it, bang bang, all over you. I'll let you have it. Wait a minute, let me take you there. Wait a minute till you're bang bang, they gon' show hard. I know you want it, back back, seat on my car. I'll let you have it. Wait a minute, let me take you there. Wait a minute till you're bang bang into the room. I know you want it, bang bang, all over you. I'll let you have it. A bang bang, bang 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 bang. A bang bang, bang bang bang. Bang bang, they gon' show hard. I know you want it, back back, seat on my car. I'll let you have it. Wait a minute, let me take you there. Wait a minute till you're
I love
Fantastic.
her.
That's amazing.
Just,
like
just
a-
that I forgot there was a rap in this. It's Nicki.
She did all the
Minaj,
parts.
right? Yeah. She's just like,
Minky Minaj.
she
That's
just
a
went.
meme.
How do you say it?
No,
Am I saying it wrong?
No, Nicki Minaj, but there's
Oh, okay.
there's a meme that someone goes Ninky Minaj.
You're so much
No,
more
she did.
in tune with the world than I am. Pop
I'm
culture.
just a baby.
Oh.
And you guys are daddies. And no, but she did all the parts. She did the rap as well, and she didn't back down at all. She could have at any point, and she did everything
She
just
could have
like a
passed it
musician
off.
did.
Yeah, because she's
Yeah.
other musicians that are great, also
Yeah.
vocalists, and they back her up here and there on different songs. I think we saw you guys help me out. Was there another song? I feel like we saw her rap too. I'm sure we have. I just don't remember what it was. But I forgot she could do it, and it's just her delivery is so. I mean, she just like falls into it like that's her specialty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not. It's just one of the specialties.
Yeah.
So
it's
versatile.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Okay, so we are pulling up SB19 Tilaluha. Round Festival seems to be what everybody is suggesting. So let me find that real quick. Okay, so nope, that's Mappa. We already watched that one. Hold on, y'all.
Wait a minute.
Okay, does this look right, guys? You guys can confirm if I have the right one. And while we do this, I am going to... Oh, it's the Eminem song. You're right. Thank you. I love the way you lie. Thank you. I knew there was one. All right, so after this, so confirm that this is the right song. And then after this, we are taking on KZ. Oh my God, this lineup of singers.
These are Filipino performers?
All of them. Yep.
That's awesome.
That's what today is. All Filipino performers.
Filipino Fridays.
That's right. Okay, so I'm setting up the poll for KZ. Again,
everyone's saying this is the video, which is cool.
Okay, perfect. All right, so KZ, which song? These are the 3 most requested songs that we have, which are Quicksand, Royals, and The Hurt You Never something or other. That's not the title. The Hurt You Never Knew. That makes more sense. Oh. So I'm just going to throw that up in the poll. That is for the next reaction. You guys can jump on that one. But right now we are on to SB19. I assume, is this a song that Pablo wrote again? So Pablo is one of the 5 here. And I remember his name right away because it's my understanding that this is, he's like the main writer. But I think the others, have influenced things like that as well. But I'm curious if this is a cover or not. And Maria, thank you so much. We are happy to support Filipino artists. And also, while I'm on that note, thank you, Latte Lover, for your coffees. The link below if you'd like to help support the channel. We appreciate it. All right, this is the right video. So Stop Crying. I'm assuming that is the translation. So he writes all their songs. Wow. Okay. Super cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Super talented. Let's go. Wait, let's not go. I might have to make this a little more transparent. I don't know if this was like a televised thing. We've been hit with so many copyright issues.
It looks televised.
Yeah, so I have to be careful. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to fade into the distance, but we will have the link below to go to the original. Always watch that and support that and like that. Of course, we're going to focus on what we are hearing. Here we go.
I love a dramatic entrance.
Oh yeah, totally.
Sa tuwing ika'y nakikita, di mapigil ang luha sa aking mata. Paano nga bang limutin ka kung sa puso ko ika'y nag-iisa? Di ba na ako'y umaasa? Tama bang nadarama para sa'yo, sinta? Bakit nga ba mahal kita kung sa puso mo'y mayroon ang iba? Unti-unting lanurin ang aking nadarama. O buhos ng ulan, wag nang tumila pa. Paano nga ba mapapawi? Lapis na pagdurusa kung wala mang pag-asa. Turuan mo naman akong limutin ka.
Okay, I'm gonna do my typical stop roughly halfway. You, as a soloist and as a harmonist, pretty sure that's a word, like you are in VoicePlay. What are you hearing? I mean, there's some really cool choices taking place.
Yes. Well, first of all, I do like that we're highlighting a song and a vocal, that that features a lower range. Like it doesn't start high off the bat. So it's been really cool to hear like them hold their ground in a lower octave. I hear all of them have distinct voices, which is really nice. But yes, when they sing together, it does sound like one main voice, which I appreciate
the goal,
it.
right?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. So is some Sadie's point out too? Ken is the low voice. It's grounded well, and part of it is because we just heard like some crazy high note songs too. So it's like that little shift, but this is like the perfect. You guys always choose the best songs for us to react to, and in this order happens to be perfect because it's kind of a, you know what I mean? Like you kind of like a bit of a rest in a sense in terms of the show off notes, and it's really about the storytelling. It's about the conversational tone is what I mean by that. That's coming through from each of the singers.
Yeah, and I don't understand the language. I only know English and Spanish and a little Japanese. But I can definitely feel their hearts as they're performing. And honestly, like I feel like I would have been a pretty big fangirl if I like, you know, grew up with them and
I know we can't because of the transparency, unfortunately, which I have on, but they're all gorgeous too. So that
I can tell.
You have that as well.
And VoicePlay is due to go to the Philippines, I think, next year. So maybe
Please
I'll
take
be like
Johnny and I with you. Please.
Yes.
Oh,
and I hope all your, you know, Filipino Friday guests come.
Look,
watch
we
us.
We will support and promote that. I'm just going to throw this out here. I believe you were the one who quoted "Acapella is better with
music." Oh, that's Jeff. Yes.
So
that's our basis.
If you need a keyboardist, you got Johnny. If you need an on-site vocal coach, warm you guys up. Like, we are there.
Yes.
I've already put my 2 cents in. I'd like to move into the Wish Bus in the Philippines. That's where they have like a live radio show. They have like, the most amazing singers. It'd be great.
Dude,
to have you guys
let's
there.
go.
Let's make that happen.
They look so beautiful. I think the one I couldn't tell by the language, but by the format of the song, I felt like the last vocalist leading to the chorus, he has like longer hair. I like his voice the most. He has a really nice like timbre to his voice.
Yes. And like you said, they're each defined, but when they come together, they're listening to each other, which is what you need to do. But I like the song "Stop Crying," but I like the little cries that are in there, like the vocal little moments that makes it feel like and you don't need to know the language to like have your heart torn out
felt
when you're listening to someone sing it. Yeah,
you don't need to know the language to feel something, you know. So and I'll tell you, I'll point out the one that I like the most, or the one that I had the biggest crush on.
Cool choice. Appreciate it.
I think it's him.
Ano nga bang magagawa kung hanggang ngayon'y mahal pa rin kita? Unti-unting
That voice.
ang aking nadarama o buhos ng ulan.
The one on the middle.
Yep.
Paano nga ba mapapawid? Labis na pagdurusa kung wala mang pag-asa. Turuan mo naman ako limutin ka.
Really well done.
Lahat ika'y buwan.
Is that Pablo, guys?
Kasabay ng pagtila ng
Pretty sure it is.
darama. Unti-unting lunurin ang aking nadarama. Unti-unting lunurin ang
Yes.
nadarama. O buhos ng ulan, huwag nang tumila pa. Paano nga ba mapapawid? Labis na pagdurusa kung wala mang pag-asa. Turuan mo naman akong limutin
good transit. His head voice to chest voice were really good there.
He's probably a member of the vocal gym.
There's the layers. I just want to hear this tail ending one more time. There's so many layers of harmonies that they have to. I mean, there's only 5 of them, right? So it's like how they fan out their choices. I remember you saying, typically when you're working, like if Lane or Jeff is producing with the VoicePlay group, they've tendency. I don't know if that's the right word, but they usually plan out who's doing what.
Right.
At least on some level, right? And then you go in and improv
Thoroughly.
a little bit. Oh, so it's
Thoroughly.
like detailed.
So yeah, it's very intentional.
So they had to carve out time to select the right padding, because to make 5 voices feel like a choir, in a sense, you have to, those note selections, the timing, the vowel shapes, everything, and then on top of it to carry like again, we don't know the lyrics, and sorry guys, I don't have the translation in this video, but you could tell there's just like this
Heartfelt.
Oh yeah, and it's just what's beautiful about it is, and this is the same thing with a lot of other songs we listen to, you can still relate to it. There's like something going on in your own life, or whether currently or in the past, that makes you reflects on something, and they can just tear you up regardless.
Yeah, and also the melodical journey of it too in the song. You can tell that there is, there's so many fabrics to, and styling to the story that is, that we get to experience, and although we may not know the specific like words, but with the melodies, I think it does provide a really good I agree. Transportation of like, oh, this is what's happening, and this is again speaking on Pablo's writing ability, because he wrote the song. I think that's awesome.
Yeah. Which is rare, by the way, to have. Yeah. I mean, it's.
Yeah, but they mentioned Pablo earlier, and I was like, oh, that's.
BTS writes, some of their own songs and produces things like that, and they've got other producers and everything. So maybe rare is not the right.
I think
word,
we're saying like it's
rare
a high
that
value,
it's done
it's
well.
a high value thing. Yeah. It's definitely like a highly coveted or highly appreciated talent to have.
Yeah,
to be able to
absolutely.
Be a wonderful vocalist, arranger, and then to be able to write songs like that.
And all these guys can rap too, which I see you guys are pointing out. But I want to hear these layers one more time here.
Sabay ng pagtila ng darama.
Love that.
Unti-unting lunurin ang aking nadarama. Unti-unting lunurin ang aking nadarama. O buhos ng ulan, huwag nang
That's great too. The high part. Who's doing that, guys? I'm not warmed up for that, but who's doing that?
But you did it anyways, and it was amazing.
Stella's, okay. So well done. Beautiful song.
Another nerdy thing that I appreciate and that I could tell, it's a nerdy thing for like producers and someone like you and I who are like in the live production business, or entertainment business. You could tell that so sometimes in live recordings, as people were mentioning that this was recorded, it was a live performance during the pandemic. Sometimes a lot of production companies or the people who mix front of house, like for the live studio audience, don't mix necessarily for the TV. And sometimes there's so many different factors, and what happens is it doesn't get mixed right. Like the microphone levels of all 5 singers are sometimes at a flat level instead of constantly changing, and only a lot of American production companies do that, and they fix it either in post, or they already have a team in place, or it's already automated. This was not mixed. So it's an added thing to be able to, it's an added, applause for the performers, because they mixed themselves on their own, like in their harmonies. They didn't push when they were singing in harmony. They try to make, and it's another active listening thing where they were making sure everything was, rounded. All the vocals were rounded efficiently, especially in harmonies. I could tell, because this was my degree and this was stuff that I had to like listen for.
Yeah,
and I could tell it's like, I could tell they're not, the TV didn't mix them intentionally would be the word, but they themselves intentionally mixed their own voices, especially when they were harmonizing, to make sure everything was level.
Which is tricky, because that's the only way you can get like that pad sound.
Yes,
like just
and they succeeded.
Blend, yeah,
it did. So
super
props
well
to the
done.
boys. I just found them on Instagram, and Pablo is
perfect,
really, really cute. And
Cesar's in love,
and gonna do some research later.
and we're gonna have them at some point during one of our like focused reaction Wednesdays, so perhaps we'll invite you back after you do some research. So next up is KZ. Royals was selected. We're gonna go back to singer, because we've seen a couple other performances here that were great. I have to have really careful on the transparencies here. Hopefully we're okay and this doesn't get banned globally. And in the meantime, a new poll is for Daryl Ong. We have Rude, Dive, and You Are the Reason. That is for the song to come.
Ooh, do Rude. I did Rude in my reality show.
So rude. It's Magic, right? Yeah, those guys are good. Oh, he's actually, what is his name? Who sings? Oh, I should know this. I worked in his studio for like 6 months. I should probably know his name. Look at this. He's a cool guy. We do a couple warm-ups sometimes. Oh my goodness. He wasn't like a student, but we were just like common space kind of thing. Wow.
Well, why
Could someone tell me his name? Because I feel really bad right now.
From Magic, the lead singer?
Yeah.
I'm going to search it right now.
Yes. Ouch. I have to give him some love now. What is it?
His name is Narcy Tony Atway.
Yes. So, he, super cool guy. We'd play darts and things like that. He was working with this other person. Wow.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Richard's going to get some coffee.
Anyway, he's got great energy, fantastic songwriter. He's written for like a ton of others, from ranging from Bieber to 1,000 other people. And he's super great. Anyway, moving on. I'm going to try not to get hung up on my complete lack of memory here. Right now, we are focused on KZ Tandingan. This is during one of her, it's a competition called The Singer, and they're all like amazing vocalists, but here we go. And by the way, I see that there are requests to hear her sing on the Wish Bus. I was already kind of thinking that because I saw there was a version. My thought is Johnny and I will go back and watch the Wish Bus version. That way he can also get to hear her sing this song. So,
great.
There you go.
Oh, yeah!
I just want to thank him for everything. Even if I thank him 24/7 for the rest of my life, it wouldn't be enough. And I could only hope I can be how amazing he is as a person and as a father.
KZ.
Tandingan. Thank you, Mick. Cesar, I need my focus on her, not your beating chest.
There's a transparency I have to provide.
Just play this again.
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my address. In a torn up town, no postcode envy, and everybody's like, oh geez, grey goose dripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball games, scratching the hotel room. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams. Everybody's like crystal, baby, diamonds, a timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a golden leash. We don't care. We all want caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royal. It don't want in our blood, the kind of love she saved for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me queen, be a baby, 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 I rule. And we live our fantasy. My mind's ready to play. My friends and I, we crack the code. We count the dollars on the train to the party. And everyone who knows is knows. Though we're fine with this, we didn't come from money. Hey! No juice, grey goose, stripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, roll games, rushing the hotel room. We don't care whatever kid likes in our dreams. Everybody's like, whisper my bag, dollars in your timepiece. Jet plane, silent sun goes on a golden leash. We don't care. We give a color, but you're never fair, and we'll never be royal.
All right, it was hard to stop. Sorry, guys, but she's so interesting. She does all of her arrangements, so everybody's always reminding me. I mean, like, she legitimately arranges this. It's not just a get together, with the producers, and then they tell her what to do. And sometimes you get stuck with that. I mean, you were runner up on Telemundo's.
El Artista, yeah.
Yes, yeah, and it's different experience in different scenarios, between American Idol and The Voice and X Factor, all of that. Very often the producers are just like, this is who you're going to be.
This is what you're going to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so it's cool.
And they really let her thrive with her creativity here, and it really shows.
Which I think is one of the, I think that's a tell of a good producer is when, but I first of all, I love those shows because that show that she was in and Jessie J was in, their arrangers are wild, and,
yes.
and just the musical bandwidth that they have is crazy. But I lost my train of thought. But I love, I did love her voice immensely. I could tell that. Man, I really wanted to say something earlier, but it's okay.
Sorry,
what I can tell from her though, when I was listening to her, is like, I can tell first that she is an artist, number one, and because we're lucky we get to hear there's people with impressive vocal agilities and abilities and immense ranges and an ability to storytell and that is like from here, but she is someone that is singing from here and from her heart, and it sounds like she is an artist that's just using her incredible voice as an instrument to express her artistry, which is why another version, like to hear that she also arranges, it's like, yeah, of course, like she's an artist, and that's why you can't look away, because she's using all of her tools at her disposal to express this about herself, and it's cool to hear that, because there are fantastic singers, but there are not that many that are artists and that can reach out to you like that,
and have the skill sets to actually achieve your imagination. Because it's one thing to think of it, but then it's like you need somebody else's larynx or brain to pull it off. You know what I mean? Right. So she can create it and execute it. We've seen this song after song. She just stylistically, even all of a sudden, like, the horns jump in, and then she has almost like a hint of a rap, which she raps like insanely well, which you saw in Rolling in the Deep. And then she has like this, her vibratos. There's just like attitude with her delivery that's just so cool. Like, it immediately grabs my attention, and a very distinct tone overall.
And a comfortability, like, you can't help, she's magnetic. You can't help but to, like,
I agree,
follow her and see what she's saying. Other people you just get to see like through a glass, like watching like an animal or someone being, incredible, and or just seeing them in their nature or their habitat. But she's like, pulling you in. She, it's
yeah. Oh, this is great.
Timepiece, jet plane silent, sun goes on a girl leash. We don't care. We have a color, but you're number prayer, and we'll never be royal. It don't want an hour blood, the kind of looks you say for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me queen, be a baby, baby, baby. I will rule. Let me live a face.
She's such a performer.
Here we go. Get a grip with the ball. Too much vanity with season. Think of here and lose the verses. Now just get about the riches. We reach humanity, that's your responsibility. You're looking down on people now. We're embarrassing humility. Giving up for humanity, yeah. It's like I'm doing a charity, yeah. Once I get the money, can't like the disease. Worse than now, try. Get the mic up. Gonna really give insanity. Greatest in the middle. People's crazy. Gonna be kidding me.
Oh, so good.
Bigger than we ever dreamed. I'm loving queen.
Did you hear those chords?
Yes.
Life is square without a care. We are gonna be your love. All the kind of looks you say for us. We crave a different kind of love.
She's a rock star.
Yeah. Baby, 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 I will rule. Fantasy. Let me live my fantasy. Let me live the fantasy, baby. No.
That's crazy.
Let me live our fantasy. Let me live our fantasy. Let me live.
She's just wild. It's
That's
just
insane.
I really, I'm gonna send you this link, Cesar, and I want you to go back, and there's another one. There's a couple, like, she did Say Something. That was a great piece too. There's a couple other pieces that she does on the show, and I want you to be able to see her without the transparency. Her face, like, she is just like you're saying,
you can tell
like,
she's engaged. I can
every
see it.
cell of her body.
Yeah, she's in the pocket too. Like, for her to be able to rap like that, it's like being in a stallion, but also like letting, like, going through a specific tempo and trying to, be syncopated in a way. But in order for you to do that, you're in this beast, but you can't really hold tight. It's more of how easy you can let go and be in it. And she was like really grooving in it in the third act of the song. Like, this is after her, going through two iterations, two specific movements in the song, like in styles, and then jumping into that rap and was in the pocket. Like, that's an artist. I can tell that's an artist right there.
Yeah, 100%. And everything she does, and it's a strange balance between you have to genuinely not care what others are going to think of you to present that strongly in your emotional idea throughout the course of the song. You can't be hung up on, will this person like what I'm doing, because otherwise you're going to seize up, because you want like permission or whatever. So she's able to completely abandon that when she's singing, but I suspect she very much cares, because that's why she put so much work into her craft, outside of that. But when the song begins, she just lets go, and you see that every time.
Yeah, and that's a hard feat, because I feel to be in that pocket, it really takes it takes a focus to be effortless in a way. Like you have to like actively put yourself into the act of letting go, which is so weird, but that's where the greatest payoff is when but that takes someone who is in tune with their talent. I know people were mentioning her voice and how maybe her voice has changed over the years, and
Sure.
that's what an artist does as well. It's like how you use your voice to like navigate what you want to say and take full advantage of the present moment that you have, which is to be in the stage at this televised moment in this big platform, doing the song and how you take and optimize that. It really does take the mind of an artist, and you can tell that she's looking for all these options just to kind of like support her showmanship, her show personship. You know what I mean? So kudos to her. Please send me more stuff.
I will. She's killer. And to your point as well, your voice is a reflection of how you live your life. Like, so your personal stresses, your professional stresses, obviously your diet and how hydrated you are, your sleep behaviors, like, if you're prone to allergies, like all these things you carry with you day to day that shows up in your voice. So the voice modifies in time, but also the maturity of how you use your voice and your new influences. And so there's a lot of reasons for evolution that we see in singers.
Yeah. I have a question and suggestion. Yes. I have to use the bathroom. So very briefly, I was wondering if while you show cats, videos of the cat, or yourself, if you could, because I know a lot of people were mentioning about the voice and how it gets affected over time. If you are a singer and you're trying to find a way to maybe reverse or try to redirect yourself into a better direction with your vocal health, while I use the restroom, do you mind relaying to our beautiful 1,600 plus viewers, what are some things you can do? What are some things you can do that you recommend to your students?
I would be happy to. Yes.
Okay, I'll be right back. I leave y'all in the best of hands.
So here's Shirley Jones, and it's going to be really difficult for me to talk to Shirley about this, but Shirley, if you're meowing too aggressively and you're eating the wrong food, if Johnny's not feeding you well, you're not getting enough hydration, it can cause all sorts of different pathologies with your voice. I can't do this seriously, guys, because she's too adorable. But I will say, I have to not look at her on the screen in order to answer Cesar's question, and hopefully he goes back and listens to this as well. But the big thing is general vocal health, sleep. That is one of the number one things to rejuvenate your voice. Hydration, so the folds have to vibrate at crazy speeds, and proper vocalizing. That'll help create new vocal behaviors. It's so weird looking at Shirley and talking like this. She's too fuzzy and cute. But those are my 3 tips. Oh, and reduce stress. That one's really easy. Just remove stress from your life and that'll help recover your voice. But there are very specific vocal exercises that can help rejuvenate the voice as well. And we'll save that for carve that out for another time. We can dive into that one. That being said, hopefully I answered that to some degree. So we are going to do after, because we already selected a song for Daryl, we're going to do You Are the Reason. Charice is next. Here's the poll. For Charice, we have The Prayer, Note to God, and Lay Me Down. Those are the most requested prior to today. Again, I appreciate your requests coming into chat, but these were requested prior to today's session. So, and I have a feeling Note to God's going to win because I saw that a bunch of times in the chat. So that'll be cool. So in the meantime, let me pull up. So Joe, if you are dealing with vocal recovery, just reading some questions in the chat here, a really simple thing you can do is basically Shirley froze. I did my best, but looking at Shirley Jones, that big ball of fluff, it was impossible. But one exercise, do this is one that Cesar, that I showed you many moons ago as well, because that vocal fry is a lack of air pressure, so it's kind of almost like a massage kind of effect of the folds. Then you want to access into head voice, clear tone. So it's like stretching the folds and then relaxing. So that's one rejuvenative thing, vocalize wise, you could do. Okay, so you guys are voting on Charice, and I'm pulling up You Are the Reason. Let me find this.
Wait, can we?
With Daryl.
I really wanted to hear Note to God from Oprah, but I've heard that one before. I know people are mentioning that.
That would be next.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one so far is winning.
Okay.
So, but You Are the Reason is prior. So this is, let's see, Daryl. You guys, do I have the right one? Is this a duet with Maury? Oh, please tell me this is the right one. Is this the one we're supposed to be reacting to right now? The only acceptable answer is yes. So, Morissette Amon is not on today's list. So this is a lovely surprise for me. I do have the right one. Yes! Yay! Okay. Oh, I love you guys. She's my favorite. She's my Filipino bias, if you will. All right, so I'm gonna end this poll. Note to God will be next with Charice. But this is okay. So this is Maury. This is not Daryl. But I'm gonna hit play. Daryl's an insane singer. He's like a riff monster and just a super cool tone. So, okay, let's go.
That's awesome.
I'm really excited. I was already happy to hear Daryl. When was this?
There goes my heart
5 years ago.
beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. There goes my mind racing, and you are the reason that I'm still breathing. I'm hopeless now. I climb every mountain and swim every ocean
So vulnerable.
just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
There goes my head shaking, and you are the reason. My heart keeps bleeding. I need you now. If I could turn back the clock,
I see why you love her.
make sure the light defeated the dark. Spend every hour of every day keeping you safe. Now climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. 'Cause I need you to see
To see that you are the reason.
And they lived happily ever after.
Listen, we have this show. This is like the best thing in the world for me. Like, I get to listen to all these amazing artists and I meet all these amazing friends who've become friends, are Thronely fans and are subscribers and stuff like that. So it's just like, and then to just be introduced to these different voices and this creativity in multiple genres and everything. It's such a pleasure to do this. And for whatever reason, and I could probably list them out, best I could, there's just certain tones, there's certain resonances, there's certain deliveries that just, that strike each of us, right? That just like a dart, you know what I mean, for whatever reason. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be the best voice. Like, one of my favorite male singers of all time is Chris Cornell, and it's like he was off key live most of the time, and I didn't care. It was just I love what he poured out into his songwriting and everything, right? When Maury sings, it's just every time. I don't know what it is. Oh, she kills
gorgeous.
me.
There's such a youth to her voice, and she sounds very smart, with strategic about how she uses her voice and 100%. Her ability. I liked his tone as well. So he had like a heavier, fuller tone, and she had in this one like a lighter, lifted timbre, and together they made a little cupcake. They made a little cupcake
it's a little beautiful cupcake you just want to eat.
And that I ate. It was like a silky cupcake with frosting.
I love
a little
Cesar.
sprinkled on top. Me too. And it was awesome. But
my goodness,
I can tell why you like her. I'd have to come back.
And she's
to another
completely
Filipino Friday.
There's like no show off here. Like, she had one little, what I call it, like squeak. Like, she does like an intentional cry between the registers and the passaggio. And she does like crazy whistle registers, tones, things like that. It's just like, she was just, again, serving the song. I love artists that do that. It's just like, this was this call between these two incredible singers. And I know I pour my heart out over Maury every time. And I agree, Daryl is just, there's so much skill set in what he does, but he did the same thing. He had these like little I'm gonna say flaws, or a better word is imbalance. It's intentional imbalance in the tone that makes it feel real, like there's a conversation taking place between the two that feels like they're miles apart, which is what the lyrics is setting up, even though they're right next to each other. It's like that call out to each other. There's that beauty that comes through.
They were really good. They were really complimentary with each other. I felt like
Agreed.
They both understood the assignment.
It's
really
Maury's
well.
birthday. Happy birthday, Morissette.
Happy birthday to Maury.
Sing it.
Happy birthday to Maury. Happy birthday to Maury. Happy birthday to Maury.
Beautifully done. I'm as a vocal coach, right? It's like I'm in your head. You quickly went, like, we're going to go down here instead of
I'm not gonna
we're just going to make a strategic choice
and using options. Yes,
that's right.
Reeling in.
That's right. I want to hear just one thing in her voice here, real quick here.
Of every day, keeping you safe. Not climb every mountain.
Well, it's June 2nd.
Swim every ocean just to be with
Even Daryl's
you.
presence. It's like he's not disengaged. Like, he's just like he's staying present with what she's singing, and you can see that in his facial expressions. I love it when artists don't leave the song just because they're not singing,
'Cause I need you to see
that you are the reason. I don't wanna fight no more. I don't wanna hurt no more. I don't wanna cry no more. Come back, I need you to hold me.
Closer now, just a little closer now. Come a little closer, I need you to hold me.
That cry, that squeak. Oh, it's my favorite thing.
Won't play it again. Play it again.
Come a little closer, I need you to hold me tonight.
On the
Yeah, the
hold.
hold.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know who has that? Sia as well has that crack.
She does it, yeah, like utilizes it in a way that is just like
Yeah.
strategically placed to add like, that cry, that plea, that weight.
Yeah.
Passion.
I think what reads well with her and with the gentleman you were mentioning that you like very much when you would hear him sing live is
Chris
that
Cornell,
that you could tell like she's really in tune with her voice and very self-aware of how to express herself instead of trying to meet an expectation or a satisfaction. I think that her focus is like to best serve and best share myself. It is said, know thyself before thy break, thy wreck thyself. and she knows herself really well. And I encourage all people who love, her music and who are here, who are vocalists, to seek kind of that idea. I think it's easier for your audience to be more receptive when you are performing with your true intent. Like when you're focused on how do I show myself and showcase myself, it's not showcase what I can do and the things that I can do, but it's showcase myself. And I think another tidbit that I liked about her, both of them actually, is but a testament to her talent is that you can tell she records like herself really well, like on the mic, like when she's singing in the microphone. When people are going to the studios for the first time, there is a learning curve when it comes to
100%.
to microphones and experiences, and
Like technique, they literally call that.
Yeah, and you can tell like she can hear herself really well in the studio. Like the recording of her voice is not forced; it's effortless, and it's also probably a testament to her engineers because the other guy is fantastic too. But that's a notch up on like mad respects to be able to sing that, because a lot of singers who have or are revered or regarded for a vocal ability or their ability to belt or ability to sing high is completely might not translate that well in a studio setting, because you have to deal with the microphone that you're working in, the closeness that you're recording at, and the other like variables that are in the studio. But it sounds like she sounds like a wonderful studio artist too.
She's put her 10,000 hours in, so to speak. You know what I mean? It's just on stage and in the studio and at home, and just and she's able to dial back based on literally the mic placement in the moment there, and as we've seen with a lot of the singers today too. I mean, they're just so good. Okay, next up, thank you for that little Maury surprise, everybody. So we have Charice, "No to God," and this is on Oprah. I'm definitely going to have to do transparency on this one, as annoying as that is, but always, once after we go live, then it takes a little while for the subtitles to go in and everything. There'll also be a link there to go back and watch the original. So if you haven't seen this before, please, if you enjoy it, go back and check out these songs originally as well. Okay, here we go. So you know his voice then? Okay,
yeah.
So you know what's coming, at least on some degree.
Yes.
Okay.
And I remember watching this in TV. I was already following Charice when he was with David Foster and his whole story, like when he sang to his mom with Celine Dion. No big deal.
Yeah.
So I've been following him for a while, and I've always loved him. But it's seeing seeing Jake. I think that's
Jake,
Charice's name. Yeah, seeing Jake perform "No to God." I remember seeing it live and just being blown away and like, oh my God.
Okay,
and at the edge of my
wait.
seat too, because it's kind of like a Super Bowl. Like that was a live performance. So let's watch it. I'm excited.
All right, sweet.
If I wrote a note to God, I would speak what's in my soul. be swept away for love to overflow. If I wrote a note to God,
Mike, Chris, thanks for joining us.
I'd pour my heart out on each page. I'd ask for water wet and for peace to mend this world. I'd say, give us the strength to make it through. Help us find love, 'cause love is overdue. And it seems like so much is going wrong on this road we're on. If I wrote a note to God,
Good choice.
I'd say, please help us find a way. And all the bitterness, put some tenderness in our hearts. I'd say, give us the strength to make it through. Help us find love, 'cause love is overdue. And it looks like we haven't got a clue. Need some help from you. Grant us the faith to carry on. Give us hope when it seems the hope is gone. 'Cause it seems like so much is going wrong on this road. We're on. No, we can do it on our own. So give us the strength to make it through. Help us find love, 'cause love is overdue. And it looks like we haven't got a clue. Need some help, the faith to carry on. Give us hope when it seems the hope is gone. 'Cause it seems like so much is going wrong on this road we're on. No, we can do it on. So if I wrote a note to
Just
Damn.
I'd say,
oh, they're just
give us the strength to make it through. Help us find love, 'cause love is overdue. And it looks like we haven't got a clue. Need some help from you.
there's
My lord.
so much weight to it. There's
Yeah.
this, I mean, for lack of a better term to just like categorize, but just like that gospel, like there's that, you know what I mean? Just that southern like fight, grit.
Yeah.
There's, without it being actual distorted tone, it's like it's almost
Right.
like it's that lower frequencies. You're just able to create enough space, primarily. Lower frequencies need a larger space to exist, right? So think of a cello versus a violin. I've talked about this before on the channel, but it's like the larger the sound wave is, the more space it needs to be expanded and cultivated in overtones. So just above the larynx, you've got typically on average from the vocal folds to the lips is around 7 inches ish, right? So to bring the larynx down, you can elongate that. So if I do you get like a exactly. You can see the larynx drop, and it creates usually like a really cartoony sound, right? You know, it's like
Bert and Ernie.
well, even more like hey boo boo, you want to go to the park today, right? So it has that lower like freak. It's not that the pitch goes down; it's just that the overtones are cultivated in such a way that gives it more just richer, lower quality. And he's able to do that just so well with just dilating the space. It's not the larynx going down, so it ends up sounding like a cartoon character, but it just has this like richness, this hollow quality that just like expands.
Meanwhile, while
it gives
pushing, while pushing so much air.
Yes.
He had to like. I was going to suggest to people to hear this again if they haven't heard the song. But I think that's why, performers in the Philippines are so wonderful, because they really are the best listeners, and they can follow. So I was going to suggest, because I was doing it when I was listening to Charice sing this song, is to hear his breaths, like how many times he takes a breath and what he is doing in a specific moment in the like it was all in one breath, and to follow the motion, but it's a lot, and he did all of that, like you're saying, with also being so young as well.
No kidding.
At that time, that was in 2000 at
what is this? It's 11 years ago.
Yeah, plus, and here's the thing which I appreciate about this, because Charice, Jake, when known as Charice then, right. Was recognized in Oprah, and like right off the bat was like a catapult to stardom, and Jake was featured a lot in Oprah's like 4 episodes. They did like a biography episode on him, and he sang a couple of the songs. And then in this moment, when it came to Note to God, Jake was already given so much recognition, and like was given the platform. I think this was after the whole episode with Celine Dion. And then this original song, I think was a little like the culmination of all the attention that everybody was giving Charice Jake on this.
Right.
And there's a weight to it, because David Foster, who rewrote Dolly Parton's "I Will Always Love You" for this, wrote, I think, "Without You" by Celine Dion. Maybe. Right. all these. David Foster is responsible for so many iconic artists and songs, and this was written specifically for this performance and then this moment. And that, as a live performer, to sing and have to do that live, they probably filmed this twice. I doubt it, because it could have been live. I can't. I don't know if it was pre-recorded or not, and they just latched it on once the live broadcast happened. Right. But it's still a live performance, like it is what's captured direct. And for Charice to do that, you can. It felt kind of like to what you were saying, like the heaviness of it. It felt like Atlas, like carrying the whole world in that moment, because the whole world was watching. So, and
someone said in the chat too, at this time, Charice was like suicidal, and just like being just this launch to stardom on anyone that young, but then you also have this internal struggles, and just like all these other things. It's just showing up is just incredible. So let's just watch this tail end one more time. And everybody, Cesar, everybody in the chat is requesting one more song, and I know you more song, and you had said earlier you really wanted to hear "Rude," so maybe we can double back to that if you can stick around a little bit longer.
Yes,
we'll break the rules for Cesar, because he's so cute.
We'll do it. But that said, everybody, thank you so much for watching and for doing the polls. We're no longer taking any more recommendations. So just now,
we do
comment
appreciate
and enjoy and
just
interact
enjoy
with us. And let's finish watching a little
100%.
bit more of Charice.
Need some help from you. Grant us the faith to carry on. Give us hope, and it seems the hope is gone, 'cause it seems like so much is going wrong on this road.
much truth in that belt.
Yeah.
Hear it.
Is going wrong on this road. No, we can tell me so. If I wrote a note to
That sounds masked, right? She's like,
Well, it's resonating there, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely resonating.
But the subglottic pressure against the folds are just so massive. You know what I mean? It's like this balance. The folds are literally clapping with just this. Oh, so good. So good. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to do bonus. So we're going back to, please, no more requests.
Yeah.
No more requests, please. Otherwise, you're just burying everybody else's conversation. Rude, Cesar, you said specifically you wanted to hear this one. You like this song. This is going back to Daryl here. Let me find this. Daryl Ong.
Papi Daryl.
The puppy Daryl. Please, no more spamming. I don't want to ban you. We're right at the end. Now's not the time to spam. It's never time to spam.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
But I think you should do I think people, make sure there's many ways that all of you can reach out to Richard and let him know, stuff to look forward in the future.
Specifically, thank you for bringing that up, actually. So the comments. So after the live, the comments is where to put it, because that's easier to kind of scroll and find and tally up, okay, how many people are looking for this song or this artist. And by the way, next week, so Johnny's coming back, I think Wednesday or Thursday. So we'll be live again next Filipino Fridays. Tomorrow we have Charlie Zhoshen. We pre-recorded one for his latest music video, Mirage. That'll be tomorrow morning. Be sure to watch that. And what Reaction Wednesday that we did with Live with John Reeves got pulled down, blocked globally because of I didn't have a transparency enough on one of the songs. That will be re-uploaded in a couple days. Please be patient with that. You can rewatch all of those. We had 9 fantastic artists that we went through. Next, Filipino Fridays these are the most recently requested. We have Elaine Duran. We have not heard her. Fourth is Spades. And we only saw one song during our exclusive special that we did of Marceletto Pomoy. We watched The Prayer prior. So of those 3 artists, Elaine, Fourth of Spades, and Marceletto, I hope I'm saying the name right, in the comments after the live, please let us know which songs of those 3 artists you are interested in. And all these amazing singers that we're hearing today, please be assured we are going to continue to come back and redo. So, all right. Just for you, Cesar.
Yay!
Here we go. Rude. The slow version. Is this the correct one? Ooh. Why you gotta be so... All right. I think it's funny we came back to this, and after that debacle of me not remembering Narcis's name. Okay. Cyber, please, no spanning.
Saturday morning, jumped out of bed and put on my best suit.
You're saying this isn't it?
My car and raced like a jet.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. They're saying, whoa, not this one. And I'm already like, oh, it's so velvety, smooth.
It is so good.
It sounds so good. But this is not the one you want. All right, we'll circle.
Okay,
Johnny and I can come back to this one. Let me hunt one more time.
One more time. We're gonna celebrate.
Which one, guys? I see Rude Lyric. This one? Is this the one?
But play it.
Hold on. Maybe.
It's the same.
Yeah. So not this one. Not this one. This is a different song. I'm looking. That's not. Oh, we have so many to come back and watch. Oh, this is a really good one too. What else do I type in? I'm not seeing it. Ordinary People. It's another one we have to come back and watch.
Well, we're watching mine. Why don't we put Cesar De La Rosa Rude?
Yes, go ahead and sing it.
No. Like, find it on the. There's a.
Oh, you
performance
have
of it.
one?
Yeah.
Or I'll play this in the background when I find it.
Scroll down. It's while I was in the reality show. Keep going down. Oh, scroll back up and type YSCA after Rude, after Cesar De La Rosa Rude.
This one? No, that's your vocal range.
Did you type Cesar De La Rosa Rude?
No, I
Oh,
typed in Rude Cesar De La Rosa.
Yeah, Cesar De La Rosa Rude, and then YSEA. If it's not there, it's crazy.
No, don't be missing.
It's like, what? Maybe you're in shorts right now?
No, it's
that's
because I have underneath it has
That's so
YSEA.
wild. Yeah.
I want to play it for you, but I don't see it. This is what shows up.
I'm going to cry if they've already taken it down. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's there.
Here we go. This one?
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
All right, let's get a little taste of
because
this.
my last name's not there.
Saturday morning, jumped out of bed.
Look at Baby Cesar.
Look at you. It's Baby Cesar.
Jumped on the car and raced like a jet. All the way to.
So I made it to the end of the competition, and I got to revive the contestant, and this is who I revived. So we did a duet together.
Who's this?
But he's Tydone. He got eliminated early in the competition.
Oh, okay.
And I brought him back to join me in the finale. But there's a riff that I do in the latter part of the song that I like.
Okay. Pre-Mohawk.
Right.
Don't you know I'm human too? Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry her anyway. Marry that girl. Marry her anyway.
And we got to dance too.
When was this? How many years ago was this?
Over 10 years ago.
Why you gotta be so
Here, skip forward a little bit.
Un aplauso para Daryl. Never get your blessing to the day I die. Tough love, my friend, but no Sylvia's love. Why you gotta be so rude?
Yeah.
Don't you know I'm human too? Why you gotta be
Hey.
so rude? I'm gonna marry her anyway. Marry that girl. Marry her anyway. Marry that girl. No matter what you
So he acted like the dad. And I was like, I'm going to marry that girl. And he's like, no, you're not.
Why you gotta be so rude? Yeah, why you gotta be so rude? Why you gotta be so rude?
So cute.
If anyone's tuning in right now, Cesar is not actually a Filipino young
I'm
boy
not.
here. However,
Similar island.
it's still an island.
Still an island boy.
So it's still and it starts with P.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's some symmetry going on there.
This
Either
was a really
way-
good Filipino Friday. I'm so grateful you've invited me. And,
Oh, yeah, of course.
Shout out to all the wonderful guests and viewers and Throne League fans that are here as well.
All right, so we're gonna look for this one more time. You guys are saying it's a brown background, rude cover, Daryl, Ong.
That's the brown background.
Yeah, everybody was saying That's the only one we got, guys. It's the only one I could find. It's got 2.6 millions. And I like the first thing I heard, so I think I'm just going to roll with it at this point.
Yeah.
If I have the wrong one, leave it in the comments after so Johnny and I can go check it out next time, okay?
Saturday morning, jumped out of bed and put on my best suit. Got in my car and raced like a jet all the way to you. Knocked on your door with heart in my hand to ask you a question, 'cause I know that you're an old-fashioned man. Can I have your daughter for the rest
is the
of
right
my life? Say yes, 'cause I need to know. You say I'll never get your blessing till the day I die. Tough luck, my friend, but the answer is no. Why you gotta be so rude?
Ooh, that tone.
Yes.
Don't you know I'm human too? Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry her anyway. Marry that girl. Marry her anyway. Marry that girl.
Thank
No
you,
matter
Joy.
what you say. Marry that girl. And we'll be a family. Why you gotta be so rude?
Oh, he's so slick.
I hate to do this, but you leave no choice. Can't live without her. Love me or hate me, we will be both standing at that altar.
Yes.
Or we will run away to another galaxy. You know she's in love with me. She'll go anywhere I go. Can I have your daughter for the rest of my life? Say yes, 'cause I need to know. Say I'll never get your blessing till the day I die. Tough luck, my friend, but the answer is no. Why you gotta be so rude?
There's so many interesting choices he's making.
Yes.
Because it's like there's moment he could go full on chest voice like a push, and then he goes into like a mix where the folds aren't. You know what I mean? It resonates a little bit different, which keeps it a little bit more. Because the original song is more almost like fun, right?
Yes.
And this is just
and leaning forward. This one's more set back.
Not just because it's slower. You're right. He's actually delivering it laid back a little bit, and it makes it feel like no, I really love your daughter. There's more of like a real plea taking place in this delivery versus the original version. It's really cool the way he's doing this.
I wonder if he recorded the piano track as well. He sounds like a musician. Like these choices, these melodic choices and movements. It sounds like, he's just a musician at heart. And you could be a musician without playing a specific instrument. Your voice could be your own instrument. You know what I mean?
100%.
Or even a producer, you can have a musician mentality. And it sounds like he does, the way that he chooses to navigate these, these directions. It's awesome.
I agree completely. And by the way, because I do see most of you are saying we have the right video. We're loving the video, so there's no complaints if we have the wrong one anyway. But if there is another one, someone said with a brown jacket, just remind us in the comments after the live, and then Johnny and I can circle back. So, and Latte Lover, Francesca, and Joy, and Judah, thank you so much for the coffees and the super chat.
I die, tough luck, my friend, but the answer is no. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human?
It's harder to sing like this than just to push it out.
Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry her anyway. Marry that girl. Ooh, marry her anyway. Marry that girl. No matter what you say, we'll be a family. Why you gotta be so rude? You don't have to worry, no, 'cause I love her, I need her, got to be with her every single day. Can I have your daughter for the rest of my life? Say yes, 'cause I need to know. You say I'll never get your blessing till the day I die. Tough luck, my friend, but no, it's gonna be a no. No, no, no. No. You gotta be so rude. Don't you know I'm human too? Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry her anyway. Marry her anyway. No matter what you say, we'll be a family. Why you gotta be so
gorgeous.
Just different enough to sell it as if he was the original creator.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not
Yeah.
just a little spin on it. It was just like, it was a rewrite with this slow down version that just made it feel genuinely his own. And it actually allowed me to absorb the lyrics a little bit differently too, because instead of it being, hey man, what's going on? Why
Fun,
can't I date
playful,
your girl?
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's I'll never do that again, by the way. But but to have this, like, more of this heartfelt, like, please, I love your daughter. It's just like, wow. It's just, it added a different perspective a little bit on the lyrics and the delivery. Just so well done.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
No, I loved it.
Well, thank you for requesting that, even though it wasn't our poll winner. So thank you guys for backing that up. And thank you, Cesar. You're amazing. Please, again, everybody, check out VoicePlay. The link is below in the description. That's his band. They're an incredible a cappella group, sometimes with instruments. Morning coordination.
No, I'm trying to do
trying to get the heart, right?
The heart.
Aurora can do that perfectly. She's just like instant. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, but that's easier. Yeah.
Yeah, this was my decade. But
so much easier. Now it's all like pinky something. I don't know what it is. The younger you get,
Double
the more
hearts,
complex it
y'all.
gets.
Thank you, Richard, for having me.
Of course.
Johnny,
Thank you for
I
being
miss
here.
you, man. Good luck in your cave. And
we need pictures. I think it's a lie.
Right. And to the people that have watched, thank you so much. This is a wonderful community. Like Richard said, you can find me on VoicePlay. You could also find me on Instagram at Cesar De La Rosa Music.
Yes, he's got a
Fun
ton
fact,
of amazing projects, by the way, with like Disney. He's done work with Universal in the past, so you can go explore his.
And I had an
repertoire.
album a long time ago. It's funny because
the album.
when I released it, it's called Cesar. This was super old. Like, it was sacred music and pop. But my songs were really big in the Philippines. Fun fact. Yeah, they used to play it in the malls. And I remember, like, on YouTube.
That's amazing.
Some like a Filipino YouTuber was playing the song in the background, and people were like, it's called I'm Coming Home by Cesar.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so yeah, make sure you check it out. Cesar De La Rosa Music and VoicePlay. Thank you so much for having me, Richard.
Yes. And thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you for the love. We love you. We hope to see you next Filipino Friday. Johnny will be back, of course, and we'll check out some new artists. Don't forget to leave your comments after the live so we know which songs to check out of the 3 that we already listed. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
You are my missing pieces.
Wait. Yes.
Oh, you live in my heart.
Bye, everyone.